Hi everyone, it's always nice to meet you in a new episode. We always welcome you to our channel, Gold Coach. And with Gold Coach, we coach you how to make the best of the financial markets. If, the last few days, we have had a friend of the channel, which we refer to as Mr. Bull. And Mr. Bull, thankfully, have uh, had given us his insights about the crypto market most recently and uh, how we can navigate through these tough times in the crypto market. The link for that video is in the description of this video. It's a great content. I do advise you to watch it. Moving on, we are having Mr. Bull with us today to address some concerns upon the request of so many of the channel members. Hi, Mr. Bull. How are you doing today?
Hey, Coach. All good. Thank you for having me.
Uh, Mr. Bull, as I have been saying, so many of the channel members have reached me through the website asking to have you again in a very short period of time. You know, we have just aired our video like 3 days ago, but obviously your expectations were tight right about the crypto market. We have seen a bounce and we have seen a rally of like 20 to 40% at some areas in the crypto market. We are so much
Yeah.
thankful for your inputs at the beginning, and we do have some concerns that we would like to seek your insights about throughout this video. If you don't mind, I will start with my first question, which is considering the positive momentum that we are having at the moment in the crypto market, and in light of how you read this market, do you think we still have room for this rally that we are having at the moment to go further? What are the targets, especially for Bitcoin?
Yeah. So Bitcoin indeed gained strength through last 2, 3 days. We're seeing it breaking the resistance of 39,000. We see the rally manifest itself on the mega caps, as we discussed last time. It's great for those who reposition themselves to get more exposure to Bitcoin, Ethereum, and the mega caps. Um, so although Bitcoin gained strength, its dominance declined. It's sitting at 40% right now. I think it was at 43, even it reached 45 through the correction. That's a good sign. Um, we are still sticking to the same targets as we discussed last time. So we are expecting Bitcoin to capture the 200 days moving average and be above 40, in the range from 40 to 42. It should show strength there, hold these levels and close above it. And then the next move would be to capture the breakdown level at around 47,000. You would need to see Bitcoin strong on the range between 47 to 50,000. Strong Bitcoin there is a signal that this bull run is here to stay, and it will continue for the year.
That's great news, Mr. Bull. Moving on, and a question that is not far from the first question that we had. Do you believe that we have bottomed and the recent surge in the crypto market that we are having at the moment can be defined as a new leg to the upside in the overall rally that we have had uh, starting, I believe, August 2020? Uh, and what are the odds to see lower lows uh, for the whole market? Uh, is it still there, these fears of another
Yeah.
round to sell off, or we are beyond these levels?
Yeah, I think that the bottom is in, and it's highly probable that the bottom is in. We've seen Bitcoin retesting the bottom 3 times through that week, and we did see Bitcoin printing a lower high at 33,000. So I think that the bottom is in. It's highly probable that it is. We should see strength from Bitcoin above the 200 days moving average, and we shouldn't see a rejection from these levels. So for now, I stick to my statement that the bottom is in.
Great. Do you advise traders to trim profits in the way up if on their positions if Bitcoin challenges these levels like 40, 42, 47, as you have said?
Yeah. So indeed. So for now, it looks like the bottom is in. We see strength in the Bitcoin price moving up. Now, when we reach the 200 days moving average and we climb above 40, we could see a rejection. So you always need to be ready for both cases. And the way to do that is to take profits on the way up and even sometimes on the way down. A rejection from the 40 level, from the 40,000 level, could take the price down and even pressure Bitcoin. So you need to be ready for both trim as we go up until we have a confirmation. But the odds are with us seeing the bottom so far.
Fantastic. Moving on, Mr. Bull, where do you think this rally is going to manifest itself? Is it the mega caps or the altcoins? Uh, Also, if we will talk differently, are we expecting a surge in the tech DeFi sector or the NFTs? Or some analysts are still insisting on the marketplace that this is just a dead cat bounce. What is your take on this?
Yeah, I don't think that this Bitcoin bounce is a dead cat bounce by any means. I think that Bitcoin is gaining strength and recovering. Through this recovery, Ethereum will be a beneficiary, and also the mega caps. As we discussed last time, the best move through that correction was to reposition the portfolio to have more exposure on Bitcoin, Ethereum, and the mega caps. And our favorites are ADA, Cardano, and Polkadot. Um, so this is through the recovery. It's a very interesting question, the second half of it, which talks about the NFTs and the DeFi. So we've seen some sort of a bubble in NFTs this year, and some people are calling NFTs just a bubble that will fade and go away. I believe that NFTs and DeFi are the two main use cases for these, smart contracts, blockchain platforms and applications run by Ethereum, Solana, Cardano, even Polkadot. So I believe that NFTs are here to stay. It's cooling down now. Maybe it's a good time to start nippling these coins that are NFT related. I'm more bullish on DeFi. I think we had a big DeFi surge late last year. It started in October. We
Mhm.
had a continuation of that rally at the beginning of this year, but then we haven't seen much, right? And DeFi, to me, is just the main use case for blockchain in a way. It threatened the classical centralized financial system, or at least it offers another way of doing things. And we have many plays in DeFi. I think that if this bull run will continue, and I think it will start in DeFi.
Fantastic, Mr. Bull. Moving on, can you explain to us, please, the importance of the Polkadot ecosystem and why it's going to be the center of the concern in the coming few weeks and months?
Yeah, I'm very bullish on Polkadot, and especially buying it at these levels, or especially last week when we mentioned it. Um, so look, Polkadot, uh, what's interesting about Polkadot versus, for instance, Cardano, and this is a big debate between investors and traders in the space, some leaning to Cardano, some leaning to Polkadot. And now the way I see it is they are totally different. Cardano is trying to replace Ethereum or eat market share of Ethereum through its scalable, most decentralized blockchain and low fees. So Cardano is here to fix issues that Ethereum is suffering from in another way. So they have the potential to succeed. They have the potential to eat market share, but they are called the Ethereum killer. So there is this competition between them and Ethereum. But when it comes to Polkadot, Polkadot is not trying to replace anybody. Polkadot is a scalable, cross-chain, secure network protocol for the next web. It does sit in the network between these smart contract platforms like Ethereum, like Cardano, Solana, and it does work as a cross-chain application environment where things like cross-chain computations are possible between these different smart contracts. And from the name itself, Polkadot is trying to connect the dots. It's trying to link the Solana network effect with the Cardano network effect and so on. And it does that, by the way, through parachains. And I'm very bullish on Polkadot, especially now, because parachains are coming in a month or two.
Mm-hmm.
We did see
Yeah.
an update from Gavin Wood, the founder of Polkadot, and he's a co-founder of Ethereum. He did mention that parachains are coming in 2 months. He said they are going through the audit phase and the Kusama Canary Lab phase, where they need to test on Kusama before they go on Polkadot. And I know I've seen your content, Coach. I know you're very bullish on Fala Network.
Yeah, Farah Network. I've made so many videos actually about Farah Network. I am
Yeah,
positive about it. I'm still a believer that Farah Network is going to impress everyone in the crypto market. I would like to hear from you the unbiased opinion actually about Farah Network and the rest of the
yeah,
Polkadot ecosystem components.
yeah. No, look, I like Fala Network. I hold Fala Network. I think Fala Network is here to stay. It's a great project. Look, parachains are um, are blockchains and companies that they can have secure slots on the Polkadot ecosystem, and they will have their own specific use case. When it comes to Fala Network does actually provide the computation network. That it's a cloud computing network, right? That offers computing power comparable to existing centralized cloud companies. I mean FANG, I mean Facebook, Amazon, Google, and so on. So Fala Network is
Exactly.
just,
Yeah.
yeah, it's just
Don't
a compute,
underestimate it.
yeah, it's just a provider for this computing power on the Polkadot ecosystem. And being a parachain and having a secure slot, and there are rumors that Fala Network is close to have a parachain, a secure slot part of the Polkadot ecosystem, they will be able to provide this computing power to other blockchains, to the Ethereum blockchain, to Cardano, to Solana. Um, it's a great potential for Fala Network. It's a small alt. It's still early. You've seen it today rallying like 30% from the lows, although it's an alt and the market is still, I would say, in a recovery phase. But it bounced back. It's near all-time high, and this is a good signal.
Fantastic, Mr. Bull. Moving on, and finally, what do you think is the best buys in the market at the moment? Some people missed our last video. Maybe they are
Yeah.
watching us today. Do you think it's still you can buy something into this market and considering to make a substantial profit, like 30% or above? If you can give me like your top five or your top 10 coins that you would suggest to buy.
Yeah. Um, I still think Ethereum is a good buy. We're far from the all-time high. If we see strength in Bitcoin and we see it above the 200 days moving average, I won't be surprised to see Ethereum trading at 3,500 very soon. Cardano is going to have great 2 next months. Smart contracts are on the verge. Cardano is strong. It did bounce very strongly from this correction. I see it close to all-time high. I still think it's a good buy. Um, then I would dig deeper in the beside the Cardano and the Cardano ecosystem. I'm very interested in the Polkadot ecosystem as a DeFi play. And here I would say Polkadot itself. We called it last time at $20. Now it's sitting at 27, 28 today. I still think it's early to Polkadot. It's still 50% from the all-time high or 40% from all-time high. I would say Kusama. Kusama is still a good buy with parachains coming. Pulse, the Polka starter token, the launchpad on the Polkadot ecosystem, buying those pulse tokens, at least 250 tokens, gives you access to these private sales. So you can get access to private sales and buy tokens for projects, new projects that launch on the Polkadot ecosystem, and of course our favorite Fala network. And
Hmm.
Fala network is a hold for now. You need to give it time to mature, to take a parachain. Um, I think the upside in Fala is magnificent soon this year. Um, I would also still mention Link, Cosmos, Synthetics.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I'll stop here, I think. But I think those coins are still in great levels to add to your position, or even to enter. Always be ready for a little dump or a little correction from here. You can always DCA, dollar cost average, on the way down, and hold those that I've mentioned, at least for this year.
Thank you so much, Mr. Bull, for your inputs, for your precious time, and thank you for being us for today's video.
Sure. Yeah. Thank you, Coach. Looking forward for the next one.
Thank you, my friend, and hopefully we will see you in the coming few days. You will be with us in another video on the weekend. Please, everyone, if you like the contents of this video, please share it, like it, and subscribe to the channel for more videos. And also, please don't hesitate to leave me any comment, any question that you would like to ask directly to Mr. Bull, and I will do my best to ask him your question in the coming video, which is expected to be on the coming weekend. Thank you all for watching. We'll see you soon. We'll see you in a few days in another video.